Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. No, we're not outside, we're inside the house. It's hot out there, plus we've been getting some rain every day, and so it's awful humid. I have already done my weed eating for the day. I mowed yesterday, but I got a project in the house that's related to the lawnmower that we're going to try to take care of today and fix something. The lawnmower has about 40 hours on it, had about a year and a half, and I was going to take the blades off and sharpen them. I took them off, there isn't much blade left. All right, so we're gonna have to buy new blades, but still, I was gonna try to sharpen them, and I've got my sharpener here, and it quit after about 30 seconds. Now I've got a saying about stuff, it's already broke. I can't tear it up any worse than it already is, so I'm gonna take it apart and see what's wrong with it. So anyway, y'all follow us along, let's see what we can get into, and let's see if maybe we can get it working again. All right, let's go. Well, let's just dive into taking this thing apart. Now, I don't know if we're 30 seconds into the video yet, but a lot of y'all jump ship right at 30 seconds. Quit! Watch the end of it. You never know what you're going to miss. We might show a goat. You never know. Anyway, let's get this apart and see what's going on with it. First, we're going to have to take off this thing. That's a flapper disc. I was using that to sharpen my lawnmower blades with, and we're going to take this thing off. And I tried to pop this thing off a while ago, and I guess I broke it. The little tabs are broke on it. You can see them there. Now the object is to get this end out, but I think we're going to try to unscrew it first and separate it so I don't break that tab. You know, I can fix that part. It'll stay down. Main thing, let's see what's going on. But you plug it in, it doesn't make any noise. I can bounce it off the floor and it'll make a little noise. It's just got a little electric motor in it, which I'm sure, but we're going to take it apart and just see. I was suspecting a dirt dauber nest, you know, because all this stuff's outside and we've got those dirt daubers everywhere. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to be just full of dirt daubers. Only 4 screws holding it together. Now let's see if we can pop these covers off. I brought me a little pry bar here. Okay. That still don't want to have to come out. Oh, there we go. Oh, it came out and I didn't break it. Oh, it's got a little slot that fits in. See that little slot, and it's got a little ear on it? Let's see if it'll come off out. There we go. I didn't break the little thing off the end of it. I broke the front ones, but I didn't break that one. Okay, let's turn it. Now, it's a pretty small item in here. This is just a little electric motor. I got to put some glasses on and get a flashlight. I don't know if the flashlight's going to let y'all see or not, but it's got brushes and a little motor. Let's turn it. Yeah, the motor still turns. So we got something else going on. Oh, let's get the other cover off. Okay, we got both covers off. We can look at both sides. Well, there's no dirt dauber nest. I don't see, the armature don't look too good on it, but it still spins pretty easily. Okay, these are the brushes for it. Let's take the brushes off of it and see what's going on. See if maybe we have a brush issue. Okay, got a little bitty screw coming out. And I got this white paper here because I'm on Sandy's kitchen dining room table and I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, it just slides out and it's got a little electric wire on it. Okay, that's the little brush. That's what runs on the armature of the electric motor for the electricity. That looks good. Let's take the other one off on the other side. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, we got that one. Be sure to lay our screws over. I got everything in a pile so I don't lose it. Well, I just found the problem. I went to pull up the whole thing like I did that one. There's no brush. You know, this one's got the brush on it. This one don't have one. This goes in through here. When I picked it up, I just pulled the whole end of it out. So I think that's it. I think we just need brushes for it. Now, what are the odds that we can buy brushes for this little hand grinder? Let's see. I don't think there's a name on it. There is not a name on this thing anywhere. There's no serial number. so we don't have any clue what brand this thing is. We're going to do a little internet research and see what we can find for it. If we can find some brushes for it, I got an idea. I've got an electric fan out there that's fixing to go in the trash. I could take it apart until the brush is out if they're close, right? Oh, there's part of the brush right there. Just broke off. I guess it came all apart. I guess that was the last bit of noise. That's why I thought it was a dirt dauber's nest inside there. So it's already destroyed. Let's see if we can buy a brush for it. I know when I was a kid, we always drove cars with alternators, not generators, I'm not that old, alternators and starters, and when they'd act up, we'd take them apart and put new brushes in there, and you could buy them for $2 or $3 and keep going. I'm sure they've cost a little higher than the $2 or $3 back then, but I'm gonna go look up and see what I can find. If I can't, it goes in the trash barrel. Let's see what we can do. Well, I hope y'all like that time lapse a little bit. It's been a few days. I left my mess on the kitchen table. Nobody said anything. I didn't get in trouble. I was able to find some parts. We got this a little package of these. These are brushes, and hopefully they're the same size. I don't know. I did a whole lot of measuring, and I can't believe I found something that's even close to it. It's got the same kind of ends on it as that one has on it. So it should go together. I'm just not sure how long it is. Let's make sure it'll slide in here. Oh yes, look at that. I measured pretty good, didn't I? It goes in there. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, the one that works, I think we're just gonna do one. Yeah, let's just put one on. We'll put this one back on, because if it don't work and it breaks it, I've got an extra one. So let's see if we can put this one in here. And it's gonna go through, I think this way, yeah, because this thing has got a latch in those. All right, so we're gonna slide it in. It may, let's see if we got the right part. I may have to go get a pair of pliers to mash that. Yep, I might have to go get a pair of pliers. Okay, we're going to try to get that down because it's got these little bitty legs that goes in that hole. And I'm going to have to do a little bit. I know you can't see from my fingers, but let's just see. Ah, hurt one side pop in. I pulled it back out. I guess it didn't pop in all the way. Okay, let's try again. I may have to stick something in there and bend it. Okay, it's in there. Now let's pull. Will that pull out? I was trying to make sure those ears, let me get a light so I can see it. Yeah, there's one little ear, and that one is not caught. So we're going to have to push that side down a little more. Let's see. Yeah, it just pushes it out. All right, we have to figure out a way to clamp those ears. And I didn't know that that would not. Something is keeping that from going all the way through. Something's blocking it. Because I was going to try to pull it all the way out so I could bend those ears. All right, we got the little brush. I think it's going to hold this time. I got it in there. That's the new one. Now this is the old one. We're going to put this one back on one side. And if everything works, then we'll replace it. So we're just going to put the one on that was missing. So let's push this back down in here. Let's get one of our 2 screws. Now that's the bad thing about working on something and walking away, is remembering where everything went. Okay, that one's back in. Let's see if we're still turning. All right, now let's do the new one. Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, it went down. Oh, we got to put the wire on. See the little wire? Okay. Push that down and we'll put the other screw in. Well, that's a little bitty screw. Boy, you drop that thing. That's why I got this white paper so I can find it. There we go. Oh. Now that popped out. That's not good. Talk about, we're trying to make something work here. Anyway, that brush kept popping out on me and I was finally able to get it down long enough to put the cover over it. So I got the cover on it and it's holding that brush down, so it ain't going to jump out anymore. Now I've got the old one that's installed here. This is the one that was in there, and this is my other new one. So we're going to set that to the side. So we're ready to plug it in. I'm not going to put the cover on it yet because I just want to see if it works. If it doesn't, I don't have to put it together. I can just throw it in the trash can. Well, I might keep the electric cord on. It's got a pretty good cord on it. Let's plug it up and see what happens. All right, here goes. First test. Oh. It works. It makes a noise, makes a few sparks too. I guess that's why it has a cover on. But I could have swore that was going to be a dirt dauber nest in there. I'm going to turn it on one more time. I know it's noisy, and then I'll put it all back together. All right, we just fixed a no-name angle grinder. Oh, we got to put this thing back in the little slot. There we go. Well, I can't see good enough something that small, so I got to put my small glasses on. Okay, I got that back on. Now this side over here where I broke the ears off, I'll have to do something else with. Let's see, come on, there we go. All down. Let's put these last 2 screws in. Now, I was going to put that other new brush in, but after I see how it kept jumping out, I'll just keep it for a spare. We'll use it till the other side gives out, because it still looked pretty good. It's got a lot of brush, and I don't know what broke it. I really don't. Okay, we got it all back together. I'll have to fix this part that I broke. I'm going to turn it on one more time now that it's all back together and see if it's going to work. I'll just turn it on for a second. Yep. Well, I don't have to throw it away. Now, I told you, brushes used to be a couple of dollars. These were $8. But, you know, I don't know what these grinders cost anymore. I don't know. Somebody told me $16, but I bet they're more like $40 nowadays. So we saved a little money. We got it back on the road, and we're going to be able to use it again. Now for the handle, I'm either going to glue it down, or you've heard the electrical tape fix. You just wrap electrical tape around it. That'll hold it in place too. Like I said, it's just a tool that lays out in the garage. We only use it occasionally anyway. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed just watching a little bit of taking something apart, seeing what's wrong with it, and see if you can find parts for it. And this time we were able to. It doesn't work all the time. You know, sometimes you have to buy the whole unit. You just cannot buy individual stuff. I was actually surprised that I could find a brush for an electric motor small enough to go in this thing. But there's many of them readily available on the internet. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit. We're going to go back outdoors. We got a lot more to do. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.